show is over. The price is gone on the Egg Harbor 10 or 20 count 3-ounce Cape Hake fillets. We're offering the 10 count at $59.98 or 4 payments of $15 on a credit card. If you pick up the 20, double the offer, you pay $74.98. So you don't double the price. As a matter of fact, you save $45 on that 20 count, and you can break your payments into 4 installments of $18.75. Already 100 orders out the door. Every 60 days on auto delivery is also an option for you, and you can lock into this one-time only price when you do it. It will not be offered at a lower price for several months. As a matter of fact, probably at this point, not until sometime next year, because we're already at the end of August. I'm here with Brittany Rastelli, who is the recipe guru for Rastelli and for Egg Harbor, which is the seafood division of Rastelli. And she's also a busy mom who's looking for ways to get the best kind of foods to her family. This is Customer Choice Award nominated again for Best Fish. And once again, it couldn't be simpler. There is, I think, value in the convenience of having something, Brittany, that I can take out of the freezer and have ready for my family in, what, a half hour or so?
Absolutely.
Under a half hour.
Yes, and you know, summer is wrapping up and we are really quickly headed into that fall season where things just pick back up. And the Cape Hake is one of those family-friendly options that we have available that's not only delicious, but really easy too. So the Cape Hake origin begins at the southernmost tip of South Africa. It's called the Cape of Good Hope. So that's where this fish swims around. The waters are really powerful, incredibly nutrient dense, creating a fish that has a beautiful texture and an incredibly sweet flavor. I'm sure you've all had a breaded white fish before where all we are really tasting is the breading. Here in the Cape of Good Hope, the fish really has a beautiful environment that it thrives in, where again, the waters are strong, giving us that stronger fish that really has that silky texture. So the Cape Hake comes out of the water. Right there, it is filleted where it is boneless and skinless, and then we take that panko breading and quickly bread it and flash fry it for you so that you have that incredible satisfying crunch on the exterior and then a beautiful piece of white fish on the center, which is flaky, mild, but again really sweet. If you were to eat it just like this, someone like my son who is against all sauces and toppings,
He doesn't want anything else.
He doesn't want anything else. This is perfect for him. He loves that crunch. But it's mild enough.
But I apologize for the crunch that you might be hearing right now. That is me biting into this and crunching along. And I have to say, first of all, I love the fish that you bring to us. We will talk about the Faroe Islands salmon again. Know your source. That's something that we've learned from Brittany and from Egg Harbor. So this is another source of fish that really is as good as she is saying. So an opportunity to get it and lock into this price at a price that goes up in less than an hour. If you want 10, we have 650 remaining. If you double it, again, you don't double your price, you actually end up saving $45. And if you want that 20 count, there are 925 available. And the auto delivery has been very popular, especially for the 20 count. So if you want to lock in, again, like we said, you get the price and you get a shipment every 60 days for one for a year. So let's talk about preparation.
These could not be easier. All you have to do from frozen is either put them into your air fryer or your sheet pan. I love my toaster oven because it really is even less work there. Put them in for about 25 minutes if you're going in your oven. If you're going in your air fryer, about 15 minutes. And again, they're mild enough that we can put them over a salad. We can put them over our pasta. A lot of times I just want a protein that I need to serve my kids instead of always just doing pasta or rice, and they pair beautifully with almost anything. So I absolutely love the ease of these.
I know every time I present these, I say the same thing, and it probably sounds ridiculous, but this is not a fishy fish.
No.
If you're someone who doesn't like really fishy flavor in your seafood, this is going to be a good choice for you. It is perfect and will take on the flavor of whatever you add to it. Even the breading is not overly seasoned. So it's there, it's thin, it gives you a nice crunch and texture. If you want to make sliders for the tailgate, perfect. Cut one of these in half. You could do 2 sliders. If you want to use them for fish tacos like Brittany showed you, those are available again. You can do whatever you want with them, but I think you will love the consistency, the flavor, and the texture of the Cape Hake fish. It's just really, really good.
It is, and they come to you IQF, meaning individually quick frozen, so they're not going to be stuck together in the bag. It's a resealable bag, so you just take out whatever it is that you need and then put that in your oven or your air fryer, and from there you have a lot of options
Look
to
how
go
much
from
fish
there.
is in there. I mean, this is a good alternative too. Like sometimes I feel like we get food fatigue because we're eating the same thing over and over every week. This gives us a little variety. It gives us some even variety in if you're looking to add more fish into your wardrobe, into your diet,
into your belly
into
wardrobe.
your belly wardrobe, right? So we will talk about Faroe Island salmon, and that's another one you're going to hear me talk about. The flavor is delicious. It's a really rich fish, and again, the Faroe Island, the pristine waters brings you the best. Same idea here. It's just a little different treatment and it gives you some more variety.
Exactly. It's just about knowing your source, Jane. And this fish, I actually found this a few years ago when my white fishes that were silky and have that great feel were cod, haddock, pollock. And then I was able to try the Cape Hake. I had absolutely no idea what it was. I took one bite and I knew that we needed to bring it to QVC because it was just such a beautiful textured fish that is so mild. But the 3-ounce pieces, I just kind of wanted to show everybody how far they go. I talk about my son a lot with his hockey team. So I just want to take one 3-ounce piece right here of the Cape Hake. And we have boys over our house all the time because they're they have like 2 games a day. So then, we have hours between. So what I do is I just pop a couple of them in the air fryer and then I cut them into thirds like this. And I take the slider buns and I just
love it. Look at that.
3 sliders with 1 piece of Cape Hake. So I wanted everybody to just see that the 3-ounce portions really go a long way. You could cut it in half and use a full-size sandwich as well. But this is what we do at my house a lot, just for ease and quantity and volume when we've got a lot of big eaters.
500 orders placed in these. And again, this could be game day. It could be, tailgate. It could be, Labor Day. I think we can still get these in time for Labor Day. But here's what you need to know. This price, this offer goes up at the end of the show, not the end of the day. At the end of our 2-hour gourmet holiday, this will no longer be available at this one-time only price. So if you want to start with 10, there are 500 remaining. If you want to double the order to 20, we have 750. They're all the same flavor. They're all the same treatment. All you do is decide whether you want 10 or 20. And, we do both because there are some people, Brittany, like myself, my husband, there's only the 2 of us. So, a 10 count, if we know it's just going to be us, is perfect.
Yes.
But our daughters are here so often, I usually end up going for the 20 count on things anyway, just because that's 4 entrees and then there's not a whole lot left for the next time you want something to eat. This one is perfect. And Brittany just used one of her seafood sauces that are available, separate purchase information for those on your screen right now if you want to pick those up as well. But make your own little, tartar sauce with this, or just eat it with, a little mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato. Fabulous.
Yeah, if you're a sauce person and you're just maybe craving some buffalo sauce and blue cheese, this is something that you could do in lieu of wings on game day. If you wanted to make a Parmesan but you don't have any chicken, put these in, put a little bit of the marinara, a little bit of the mozzarella cheese, and then put it in the oven and broil that to get everything all nice and bubbly. They're a great base.
Yeah, it's a good base. And, not for anything, like really a basic couple of things that you should have in your pantry or your freezer at all times are like tortilla shells or little, wraps, because then you can always put together something like you see here. Brittany just made the cutest, quickest little taco, little soft tacos thing using one of the fillets.
Yes.
Cut it up with all of the cabbage and a little mango salsa, and they will be delicious.
And I always have stuff like that in my house. I always have a wrap. I always have
right.
veggies and fruit that we could just kind of put together something that's a really great center of the plate option. But this is how they come to you, a resealable bag. And then again, the IQF, meaning individually quick frozen. You just take out whatever it is that you need and they won't be all
so quick.
all
And you
stuck
go
together.
right from the freezer into your air fryer or oven.
Nice and easy. This one is going right into the air fryer for about 15 minutes or right into your oven for about 25 minutes. In the time that it's going to take you to set the table, put a side together, you'll have dinner ready.
I think this is a smart swap. If you're looking to add a little variety into your food, maybe this is what you do for lunches. Maybe, you know, do that salad and then just one of the Cape Hake fillets on top of that salad. Fabulous. And so, you know, the crunch is so satiating. That's the other part. Like when you talk about something savory, that crunch really makes a difference. So it's just enough to hold the fish, just enough to give you that satiating crunch and add that little bit of flavor. So we're busy in the process of placing your orders. If you want the 10 count, we have 380 right now. 20 count, only 600 remaining. So if you want, you can lock into 10 or 6 on auto delivery at the one-time only price. That price goes up at the end of the hour. Light, mild, and not a greasy fish. We know that it's a breaded fish, but it's not like my mom's fried fish on Fridays.
That's a great point.
Not greasy.
You can put this on the bun with the piece of cheese and maybe not feel as bad as you would if you went through that drive-thru for your fish sandwich.
So half the quantity that we brought in at the one-time only price is sold out. Continue in the process of placing your order. Like I said, Brittany's going to be back and we're going to talk Faroe Island salmon, a different preparation and a different fish. But this one I invite you to try, and you might want to get both of them, especially since this one has that one-time only price. So we'll see you in just a few.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Also, something new coming up next. Don't you love when that happens when we got something new? And check